Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Checking out another Kubey sent out to us by Kubey. Thank you very much for that. But this is the RDF, the KU316 RDF. Design collaboration with Alessandra DeSantis from Hydra Knives. Very cool, that DigiCami G10 going on. G10 backspacer, black with the lanyard hole there, of course. Reversible, yes, there you go, Hydra design, right there. Reversible pocket clip with recessed screws, very good. Now, the clip itself is not recessed, but the screws are, so very cool. You know, I've been looking at this, and I was looking at this black backspacer, and I kind of wish they just would have went with the DigiCami on the backspacer too. But I mean, whatever, personal preference, no big deal. But I think that just kind of would have kept the flow a little bit better. Now, as you can see, it is a button lock, so very good. What do we say? What's that? RDF. There you go. RDF there. DigiCami. Everything is chamfered off really nicely. No issues there whatsoever. Very, very good. Now, I don't know if DigiCami is your thing, but there are a few different versions of it. They've got black, they've got, I believe, a tan, an OD green, and then, of course, they've got bead blasted blades, coated blades to go with them. So, very cool. But deep carry clip, like I said, always a plus in my book. Flipper, and then, of course, you do have the hole there in the blade, but it is a button lock with a flipper. Now, with this one, it works really well with the hole. Well, if you know me, do it very well. But that flipper, the detent, I mean, it is kind of easy to fail on that flipper. I mean, you give it a good flip, it comes out, button lock, comes shut pretty darn well. Yeah. So action is decent, but like I said, the detent is tuned to me more for that reverse flick of the hole, and I can thumb flick it as well. So there you go. But I mean, a good, decent flick, and it's going to come out. No, not too much issue. Now, this is kind of interesting to me. You've got kind of this squared off blade a little bit that we're kind of seeing a lot of, but you do have that nice little, I mean, my thumb hits that really, really well. There, you just got a nice kind of little landing pad there on the spine. Spear point blade. Nice grinds on it. I kind of dig the way that looks. There you got there you go, the Hydra design. What's that say? Is that the number? 241. And then this is AUS 10 steel. I'm trying to see. There you go. AUS 10 steel right there. 241 is the number. So overall, it's got a pretty nice profile on it. I like, you've got the choil is kind of back behind the plunge a little bit, but you're not developing any smile, or that one didn't. Yeah, there's a little bit of one on that side. A little bit of a smile on that side. Nothing too major. So the choil is back a little bit. But other than that, I really like the profile of this guy. Now, let's see what the specs tell us about it. So overall, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 1/4, kind of a smaller knife. You're looking at, I mean, just a hair over 4 inches on the handle. And overall blade length, I mean, is going to be right about 3 inches, as you can see there. You're kind of splitting the difference on that 1/4 inch. And full cutting edge. So that's good. You're not missing a whole lot there. And then grip length, of course, is about 3.5. And that's kind of how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. Again, that's right in my wheelhouse. I really like the 3.5 inch grip length. It just fits my hand very, very well. But a couple of size comparisons. As always, of course, we get the PM2 out. Definitely PM2 is a larger knife by a good 1/2 inch on the blade. and pretty much a 1/2 inch on the handle as well. Now the bug out's probably going to be a little bit better as far as overall comparison. Pretty darn close. Bug out's got it by just a hair on the blade. Handles are pretty equal, but just nips it out on the blade a little bit. Now, overall weight, and as you can see, we do have, you can kind of see in there, you do have some weight reduction going on both sides. So, decent weight on it. So we have, what do we got? 3.6 ounces. So slightly over that ounce per inch, 102 grams. Nothing too major. Good weight. Right about where I like to carry as far as weight goes. Like I said, deep carry clip, it's going to disappear. Very good. I'm a big fan of that. You know that. But overall, now it's really interesting because it just seems to me like that detent, like I said before, is really tuned in for the... See, I didn't get a full lock up there on that flip. And I've noticed that I've kind of misfired on the flip a couple of times. So, well, more than a couple, honestly. But a good flip will open it and it locks up. No issues there. But it just, the detent is much better flipping on the reverse flick with that hole. And I can do it pretty regularly. I know I've screwed it up a couple of times already. But overall, comfort in hand, yes. I can feel, now, that is what was concerning me most of all as far as the clip goes. But really, it's not an issue. And I mean, I'm bearing down pretty hard. And I know it's there. But it's not really... I'm feeling it more back here, honestly, with that clip. But it's not quite what I would call a hot spot. I know it's there. That's about it. It's not too annoying or anything like that. Now, would the Digicami probably be my first choice? Probably not. I mean, this is what they sent out, so that's cool. No issues there. But I'd probably go with the black or the green. Well, black probably. Black, but I do like that bead blast on the blade. Good looking blade, nice bead blast. I do like the shape of the blade. You know, I know this squared off, this kind of squared off portion, that's kind of become, we're seeing it a lot more. The Stout, the Cormorant, a couple of, but a lot more. It's okay. It's not my favorite look on a knife, but different strokes for different folks. But I do really like how it does lead into that landing pad for your thumb. That is awesome. That is a really good feeling grip to me right there. Absolutely. No issues. Like I said, chamfering is done pretty darn well. I guess the only issue I could say I really had with it was the detent being kind of light. But I mean, you can see there, as long as you just give it a flip, it's not really an issue. And for those of you that prefer that, there you go. Can definitely do it. I really appreciate Kubey sending this one out. And the overall design, good. I like it. I like the spear point blade. I kind of like how they put the grind on it to kind of spear it out a little bit. Obviously, this is not sharpened at all. But kind of looks like a car window, doesn't it? Or airplane window, Very cool. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the RDF from Kubey, the KU316? I don't remember the exact. It's 316. They go A, B, C, D. Where's the box? What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Which one is it? This is a 316C. So the C is the bead blasted blade with the Digicamo handle. 316C. So, very cool, guys. Thank you so much again, Kubey, for sending this one out to check out. Thank you guys for stopping by and taking a look at it with me today. As always, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Until next time. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.